Sup guys, I'm Handball and I will be ranking the Ethereal Workshop monsters. Note that I will not be updating the video when and if the potential Quinn releases. But what are we waiting for? Let's get started. In 15th and last place we have Urek. Urek is disgusting. I mean, a monster that sloshes around in its own vomit. What? Why? What? I mean, I guess it fits the vibe of being unstable and all, but no. 14th place we have Nightbear. I guess they just really wanted an excuse to sneak in a Five Nights at Freddy's reference. Nightbear doesn't really contribute that much to the song. I mean, it makes a great backing vocal for, like, that end verse, but other than that, it literally doesn't do anything. Here's the first one you guys are probably gonna publicly execute me for. 13th place, Ogler. Ogler ruins whatever genre Ethereal Workshop is supposed to be. I can't really make it out, but Ogler does not fit in that genre at all. And honestly, the first verse it plays in sounds better without it. 12th place, Mekin. What in the actual fuck is its sound supposed to be? Like, people are saying it's an angklung, an Indonesian instrument for those who don't know. But I don't really hear it. Like, it's just weird. I mean, it contributes to the song, but it's just a weird monster. 11th place we have Teeter-Totter. While Teeter-Totter does add a whimsical vibe to the song of Ethereal Workshop, it just had so much potential. Like, with its design that was leaked before its release, everyone thought it was a xylophone or a marimba, some kind of instrument like that. I mean, it could have been. It really could have been. 10th place, Venin. Venin's design is kinda lackluster. I mean, brown and grey are two pretty dull colors. Plus, its sound is also kind of lackluster. It adds some good percussion, even though we already have more than enough of that. I guess this guy will just have to stay down in the workshop. 9th place, Gadzuk. As the island's main percussionist, Gadzuk has a lot to offer to the song. Except, percussion is kind of boring, honestly, when listened to on its own. 8th place, Blurret. You know, when it was first teased, everyone thought it was going to be this sort of horrifying creature instead of the llama thing people wanted. But I guess it does do a good call and response with Urek. However, as I've noticed with my, I think, perfect pitch, Blurret is slightly sharp. 7th place, Piplash. Does one thing, plays twice. Yeah. 6th place, Rismuth. Its design is pretty cool and its sound is okay, I guess. But I'ma be honest, the only reason I bumped it this high is because I find it physically attractive. 5th place, Excert. Excert was the vocal no one expected. This weird burping noise. It went from the most hated to the most loved monster in the community very, very quickly. Also, a monster that's split into two halves, but it can control both of those halves. Wow. In 4th place, we have Urek, the only Wave 1 monster that wasn't teased by another YouTuber before the trailer. Urek's design is kinda goofy, and its sound is pretty good, and the tongue is a nice touch too. 3rd place, Flask. Flask is a funny looking monster with a cool sound. My only complaint is that it probably should play a bit more. 2nd place, Whale. You wanna know why I really like Whale? Let me show you. That one chord is why I really like Whale. I love major 4th chords in minor songs. However, almost everyone gets that chord wrong, which makes me angry. Taking the gold 1st place, Penumbra. When Penumbra first released, I was blown away with its sound and the way it makes it. It's so creative and no one ever expected it to be like this. Everyone was hoping for some dark, gloomy, scary thing. And, well, this is kind of it if you have arachnophobia. But it takes the shadow element almost literally and plays with its own shadow. Although I'm confused. How come the shadow has a mouth but Penumbra itself doesn't? Well, that's my ranking for Ethereal Workshop. What do you agree with and disagree with? Leave it in the comments below. I really hope this video blows up. Also, remember to like, subscribe, and watch the stuff I put actual effort into, please. Alright, I'm done. See ya.